It's hard to dial up a better October afternoon than what we have today in Cincinnati, Ohio, where the Detroit Lions are in town to take on the 2-2 Cincinnati Bengals. Jared Goff is leading this high-powered Lion offense into Cincinnati, but Jamar Chase with high hopes of kickstarting the Bengals today. Good afternoon, everybody. Alongside my partner, Daryl Johnston, I'm Kevin Kugler. We'll hear from Allison Williams in just a moment. For these Lions, there was a little early concern after week one, but this looks like a contender again.
Yeah, you replace two coordinators. You go up to Lambeau, you get beat 27-13. A bit of an overreaction by everybody. They have steadied the ship, really one of the more complete teams in the NFL. We talked about Jared Goff and the season he's having, but the other thing that the Lions do, they control both lines of scrimmage, and that's going to be tough for the Bengals today.
2-0 Bengals have now gone to the 2-2 Cincinnati Bengals as they try to adjust to life without Joe Burrow.
Yeah, the entire focus in the offseason is to get off to a good start. 2-0 the first time under Zach Taylor, but then the injury happens, and they've got to find a way. You go to two tough places to play. You don't play good football, and you're not really competitive. They've got an opportunity here today to steady their ship against a very good Lions team. We'll see how they do.
Bengals are at home, but a homecoming for a Lion. And with more on that, we say hello to Allison Williams.
Yeah, Kevin, for the first time since David Montgomery left Cincinnati for Iowa State, and after 92 games in the NFL, he is finally back home to play a game. The Lions running back admitted today the emotions, the motivation would be higher. And in a great piece by our Tom Rinaldi that aired on the Fox pregame show, he said growing up in Cincinnati was dangerous at times, but filled with life and hope. And talking to him today, you can tell he's just filled with joy. After he took the field for pregame, he told me it feels great to be out there. I'm ready to go put on for this city. Kevin, you get the sense today he'll be carrying more than just the football.
Oh, there's no doubt. And they're going to give him plenty of chances to carry the football. Look at Dan Campbell, the head man of the Lions, who has helmed this team as they have grown into this. And Zach Taylor trying to get this team back on track. Without Joe Burrow, can Jake Browning find some of the magic that he had when he took over in 2023? He hasn't found it in the first two games that he's played as a starter this year.
No, but he owned a lot of that. He said he had opportunities to get Jamar Chase and T. Higgins opportunities down the field, and he didn't make good throws. So I don't see them backing away from that deep ball that's been such a big part of their identity, but they've got to find some other pieces along with that to be able to play a complete game today.
We are underway in Cincinnati. It's Jacob Sailors from the 5. Lions looking for a return and an opening for Sailors across the 40 and down near the 42. Josh Newton on the stop, but a 37-yard return. An excellent field position for Jared Goff to work with. And this is number 70 for Jared Goff. He now has officially started more games as a Lion than he has as a Ram.
Yeah, and look at how equal that is. That's amazing. And he's playing at a really, really high level. One of his focuses in the offseason was more poise and composure in the pocket and subtle slides. You've really seen that addition to his play this year that's allowed him to stay in the pocket, feel comfortable, and make great throws.
Jahmyr Gibbs is the lone setback. Laporte in the motion, tight end. And the give to Williams on the end around, and Williams buried after a 1-yard gain by B.J. Hill. Well defended by the Cincinnati Bengals as you look at this Lions offense, and it's kind of the changing of the guards for these Lions.
Yeah, and Taylor Decker down. He's been battling an injury the whole time, so Giovanni Manu gets his start there. The interior is where we want to keep our eyes on. A little bit of change from last season with that starting 5. This is a tremendous skill group. When you look across that board, the running back combo, the duo of Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, the best in the NFL.
Second down. Goff off the play fake, checks it down to Gibbs, and Gibbs, what a reversal in the open field to get the first down. Boy, he had Oren